This Spanish Revival style building at 245 North 5th Street in Jacksonville was built in the early 1900s as a sanitarium and a health spa. It was part of the Wellville movement pioneered by the Kellogg brothers. Today, it houses one of Jacksonville's popular bed and breakfast establishments, the Magnolia Inn. So I want you to come meet my friends, the owners of the Magnolia Inn, Robert and Susan Ruse.
Hey, Vinny!
Robert.
Great to see you, hey, brother. Welcome to the Magnolia. I think it's your first time here, isn't it?
This is my first time.
Yeah, good job.
Absolutely.
Come on in.
Yeah. All right.
Show you around a little bit. This is where you would normally check in here at our counter. A little sitting room here. Yeah, everybody likes to beat on that. There we go. You can hear our little friend on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah. You know I do this for a living?
Yeah, I know you do.
That's right.
That's true.
Order up.
So the house was originally built in 1928 as a sanitarium. It was for post-operative convalescence and kind of a wellness center. There was a warm water birthing room downstairs, and then it evolved through several phases. And then about 2001, previous owners took it over, renovated it, completely gutted it down to the studs, and then we took over in 2007. And you know, we've changed the direction of it a bit. So we call it casual elegance. We think it's it's one of our main accolades is the comfort of the beds.
Is it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I maybe I just need to check that for myself. Let me kick
You
off
could do that.
Let me kick off my shoes.
Yeah, lay
here.
back, see what that is.
Let's see. All right. Oh man. All right, you guys go ahead without me.
We'll see you in about a half hour.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Just don't snore too loud. Now we have one exception, actually two exceptions to the queen room. We have our suite, which has a Cal King sleep number bed in it. And then in a second adjacent room, there's a twin bed. So it's great if you're bringing your child or mother-in-law or something like that. And it's kind of a sitting room, and then the bathroom would be behind that. So this is our Eva room. It's a little old world. You've got a hand-carved European bed, and the same thing with the little end tables here.
That's so beautiful. Everything's so beautiful here.
So, and this is our Maureen room. So there's a whole different vibe here with the musical instruments. You can see behind you, and then our Mardi Gras little faces over there.
Do you play that too?
Absolutely. I'm actually...
Do you really?
No.
Oh. Well, you know, I did get...
I'm really good at carrying it around, though, and I can do a good air guitar.
That's air guitar. Yeah. Well, I did get voted most gullible in high school. So
well, there you go.
There you
You're
go.
easy to pull it.
Easy one. I love how each room has its own character, its own color, its own feel to it. But yet at the same time, it's all together.
It all kind of goes together.
It all goes together.
Yeah. Susan's very big on French country, and so it gives us that opportunity to have something old, like an old dresser or something like that. And then if you want to put something a little more contemporary in, like a lamp or something like that, you're allowed to do it, and it really works.
These rooms are beautiful. The beds are so comfortable. This would be my favorite room right here. Beautiful.
This is kind of a feeling of what we do for breakfast. We don't do bacon and eggs. It's a continental breakfast, but we think it's pretty expansive. And the thing that people really like about it is, unlike the traditional B&B breakfast where you're going to sit down at 9 o'clock and have your 3-course meal. A lot of people aren't eating that heavy these days. They want to go somewhere. They want to take off to Crater Lake and leave at 8 o'clock, but yeah, if I'm going to get my money's worth, I better stick around and have breakfast. And so we get away, you know, get them away from that. And to be honest, a lot of the guys that are coming in that are first-time B&Bers, I don't want to sit down and have to talk with you, a stranger, and I haven't even had my first cup of coffee in the morning.
That's rough.
So this works well for that, and especially out on the patio or the veranda where you have little individual tables, you can mingle or not. Sue is a fabulous self-trained baker. And she goes beyond bacon. She'd put you out of business if she opened next door.
I'm sure she would. I'm sure she would. From the looks of it, I can't compete with that. And you will not be disappointed at the breakfast spread they put out.
You know, we are Jacksonville's Magnolia Inn, and this is the reason. I have no idea how old this is, but it's been around for a few weeks.
Oh, I see those. Those are the blooms, right? Those are like a honeycomb.
Yeah, those like
thing.
little pine cones there. That's
what's going to turn into a flower.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Hence the name,
Exactly.
the Magnolia Inn.
Yep.
This is beautiful. Man, congratulations on having such a beautiful place.
Well, thank you. It's come a long ways, I think, when we took over. The folks that did the restoration, I don't think I could have done that construction and everything that they did. But we've done a lot of work since we've been here. I painted this by hand myself with one other fella, which was quite a task.
So I can explain the flip-flops on this shoot. Short version, I locked myself out of the house and I happen to have a spare key to the car in my pocket. So here we are. And you have palm trees.
I'm pretty proud of those. They're very unusual, and they're one of the things that guests ask about a lot. How do you have palm trees up here in Oregon?
Oh,
look at this. Well, we've been working so hard. Thank you.
Oh, man. What good service.
Well, welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm really interested in how you two got started. I'd like to know how you met, actually, but then I want to know why a bed and breakfast. That's what I'd like to know, too.
Well, we met some 35-ish years ago, both running the same restaurant, different shifts.
Yeah.
What restaurant?
Actually, Bessie Walls
down in Southern California.
Yeah, in Orange County.
Big restaurant. And so you both worked there. That's where you met.
Correct.
We were both managing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was back in the 90s.
We've always run hotels and restaurants and been in hospitality, and we've made a lot of mistakes. It was.
I mean,
it was
you're
scary.
that guy that's been an entrepreneur all your life. We were corporate salaried people. We knew every other week we were bringing home a paycheck and how much it was going to be, and to take that step.
Sure.
Boy, it took a lot of thinking and a lot of soul searching for us to do it. But actually, the opportunity presented itself to us. We weren't out looking for this. We just kind of fell into it. We were up here as vacationers and stayed right across the hall in a room. And Sue kind of bonded with the previous owner. And then next thing you know, 6 months later, we get a call saying, you know, we're thinking about selling. Would you guys be interested? And we kind of hashed it over for several months before we said, you know what, if we're ever going to do it, now is the right time.
We absolutely
all the
were.
stars were
And
kind
here
of
we
in
are.
the right place.
And that's what I tell people when they come and they fall in love with Jacksonville, and it's friendly and old-fashioned, and I always say Jacksonville is really genuine. I mean, when you cross the street and the traffic stops, they're waiting for you to cross the street, and when you signal, they let you in. And
you know, we've got to meet some very special people here in Jacksonville filming this show. Thanks for watching. See the full episode on PBS or allacrossoregon.com.